Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Brianna and this is For Pause in a Book. I make book and lifestyle related content, so if that's something that you're interested in, make sure that you hit that subscribe button down below. Today we are going to be talking about a lot of books that are on my romance TBR. While I do pride myself on being an omnivore reader and I read a lot of different genres, I do tend to gravitate toward the romance genre. You know, who can blame me? I like happily ever after. So today I want to talk about some books that are on my TBR that are in that romance genre. Now some of them I own, some of them I have an e-copy of, some of them I was given an ARC. And you know, while some of them are still considered ARCs, some of them definitely have already come out. So, you know, don't judge me, please. I do have a few YA romances, but the large majority of these books are going to be of the adult genre, variety. Adult is not a genre. You know what I mean. I have one that came out years ago. And it's been sitting on my shelf for a very long time, and I don't know why I haven't read it. And that is A Serious Moonlight by Jen Bennett. First off, the cover is stunning. It's just so beautiful. It's very like small town Hallmark movie type cover, and this is about a girl who was homeschooled, which is a buzzword for me, and so she was very sheltered, and then she goes off to the big city and things happen. So she ends up working at a hotel, and then she meets this boy. I don't know if the boy also works there. Okay, so he is the van driver for the night shift as well, so they become maybe friends to lovers. I don't really know a whole lot about this. I haven't actually read a Jen Bennett book before, and I know she's got a ton of YA romances. For some reason, I've just never read them, so oops. So, this is one that I have on my shelf. And then I have two ARCs that are still considered ARCs. They don't come out until May and June. I did talk about them in my most anticipated releases video that came out a couple of weeks ago. So I'll link that up there. And the first one is I Kissed Cheryl Wheeler by Casey Mcquisten. This is Casey's YA debut. I loved both books written in the new adult genre, so I know that she'll be able to do a fantastic job with young adult. This has a kind of a Gossip Girl feel to it. I could be way off base, but based on the synopsis, that's kind of what it feels like. It's at a Christian academy and it's queer, so love all those tropes. Then we have Home Field Advantage by Dahlia Adler, and this one comes out on June 7th, and this is a sports romance where there is a female quarterback, which, like, I love that. I love that. So really excited about that one. Let's move into the adult books. I'm going to talk about the ones that I own physically and then ones that I have e-copies of. The first one is actually like new adult, and that is A Curse and Ash by Julie Xantopoulos. This is actually like a fantasy romance. It's poly, and it was written by a booktuber. So I don't know why I haven't read this book yet. There's so many people that love this book, and I don't know why I haven't read it, but we will get there. This is a fae romance. Like I said, it's like a urban fantasy, like contemporary fantasy, and it's poly. So every buzzword. I own the entire series of the Bromance Book Club. Don't ask me why. They were on sale. I'm not sure that these, yeah, they're in order. This one is on my April TBR, so hopefully I love it, and I will continue reading the others. Otherwise, I'll just sell these on Pango Books, I guess. But I do own all of them, and these are about men who are trying to fix their romantic relationships by reading romance books, which seems like a very interesting premise, but we'll see how well it's done. Okay, I have another really, really popular book, and that's People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. This is a friends to lovers trope, which is one of my favorite tropes in romance. And it's about two people who used to go on vacation when they were in college, but now their lives have, like, gone separate ways, so they don't go on their vacation every year. And she's realizing that, like, she's not loving life right now. She's not living, laughing, loving. So she calls him up, tries to go on this, like, last chance vacation, road trip, whatever. And I'm sure that sparks will fly. It's gonna be a fun adventure. I've heard really good things about this. I'm sure it'll be great. All right, and then I have another book that I've had on my shelf forever, and that is The Good Luck Charm by Helena Hunting, and this is another sports romance. It's a hockey romance, and it is a second chance where they, like, in his glory days, he used to be this great, fantastic hockey player, and he was dating her, Lila. Is that what it is? Yeah, Lila. They went on their separate ways. He's trying to, like, relive his glory days, and so because of that, he wants her back. So, seems like an interesting premise. We'll see. This one I'm a little hesitant on, but we'll at least try it. And then lastly, of the physical books that I have You Had Me at Ola by Alexis Dahlia. This was actually a book that I picked up for a video project that I was doing, and then I ended up scrapping that video. I don't know why, but I did. And then this book just sat on my shelf. And I think this is about a messy public breakup on a soap opera. So a little bit of like celebrity romance, maybe. Those are always fun to read. I mean, they're not always like fantastic books, but they are like very fun to read. All right, and then a couple of books I have on ebook. I have The X Talk by Rachel and Solomon. This is about two public co-hosts that have to navigate mixed signals. They have to pretend to be exes on their podcast or radio show to be able to give advice to their listeners. And then I'm assuming sparks will fly, and then they will no longer be fake exes, but real couple, maybe? I don't know. I have a couple of books that I have talked about in my anticipated releases video. So we have Set on You by Amy Leah. This is about a plus-size fitness influencer and a gym nemesis. So a hate-to-love relationship. And I think that if this is done really well, it can be amazing because it is a plus-size fitness influencer. And that's not a representation that you see a lot. We have Chef's Kiss by TJ Alexander. This is about a pastry chef and a kitchen manager. And there is non-binary representation in this. So that's really exciting. That one comes out on May 17th. I have an old ARC copy of How to Fail at Flirting by Denise Williams. This is about a woman with a very type A, uptight personality, and she gets a crash course in dating so that way she can save her department in the university. I don't know. Seems interesting. I've heard a lot of good things about this one. Another one that comes out in June is Fake It Till You Bake It. It's about a reality star and a cupcake baking football player. And like, if that doesn't scream cinnamon roll hero, I don't know what does. So I should love it, right? I have American Royalty by Tracy Livesay. This is a rom-com that's inspired by the lives of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, which if you've been following royalty drama and like the Queen and all of that, this sounds right up my alley. And then lastly, I own the entire trilogy of Written in the Stars. So Written in the Stars is the first one, and then we have Hang the Moon, then we have Count Your Lucky Stars, which is the third one. They all take place in Seattle. I think they're like all surrounding a group of friends. So they all like interconnect in some way or another. Okay, so those are a few books on my romance TBR. Based on your knowledge of the tropes that I love in romance, recommend me a romance book down below that you think that I will love. And if you're not feeling chatty, you can put whatever heart emoji that you would like. That is all I have for you today. If you're new here and you have not yet subscribed, there's a little red button that you can do so down below the video, and all of the other links to my social media will be in the description below if you'd like to be my friend on any other platform. I am doing BookTube beta, so I will see you tomorrow. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.